Welcome to the App Tutorial. This app can be used on the iPad, the Mac, or Windows desktop and laptop computers. Today we are demonstrating the app on the desktop so that you can follow along with the mouse. From the home page you can navigate to all segments of the app: styles, textiles and trims, price list extras, wood, metal, stone, and nails, the design board, setup, and if you like working with multiple windows, you can use a second window as well. Down below we have our market presentation. You will find that this is photos from our most recent market, which shows a lot of environmental shots. The contact link will take you to a list of our sales reps, and then the company link will take you to the website. So now we'll take a look at the setup screen. In the setup screen, this is where you will personalize the app. It will have your company name, your name, your email address, your cell number. And then if you decide that you want to private label the app, this is where you would do that. You're basically going to come up with a company name that you want to use, type it in, and if you decide that you are going to do this, you click the yes button. And then from here, if you go back home, you'll see that it now says my private label company, which matches what you've got here. If you decide not to use it, you just unclick it, no big deal. And if you come over here back to the name, and if you right click and change the color to orange, if you change the color to orange, or whatever color, when you come over here you'll see that it's done that way as well. So that's kind of the way that works. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at styles. We're going home and then we're going to styles. So here you've got the opportunity to do a whole lot of things. The first thing is you can increase the size of the image so that you can see it larger. You can email the image, you can do other things with it, and you can enlarge it either by clicking on the photo or the photo itself. You can copy the image to a clipboard if you want to use it and paste it into another program. If you wanted to go to the schematics, you can do that. If you wanted to go to the price lists, you could do that. And you go back to styles by clicking the style button. So that's the way that works. And then what we're going to do now is we are going to create a presentation for your client. And so the client has said, I want a sectional and a chair and I want a bed. So the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to find a sectional, and so we're going to search by category, and we're picking sectionals and sofas, and we're going to scroll down until we find one that we like, and we've decided that we are going to pick our Marlowe, and we're going to make this the first item in our presentation. So we'll put in a 1 for the first item. Then what we're going to do is then we're going to also now we're looking for the Ashton chair because we like the Ashton chair a lot and we think that our client will also. So we'll click on Ashton chair. So here you've seen that you can search by style, by category, and you can also search by style. So we come here, this is the one that we've chosen, we like the way it looks, and we're going to come here and we want it to show in the order of the sectional on top and the chair on the next item down. So we're going to put 1.1. Then we're going to come back over here to beds because she wanted a bed and we kind of like this Chandler bed. So we're going to click here and we're going to put in 2 because we want it to be the second grouping on the presentation. So that's what we've done here. It automatically creates this X in the presentation. So if we want to see what it was we've selected, we'll go ahead and click this show button, and here we've got the Marlowe first, the Ashton second, and we've got the bed as third. So now you're showing, and let's just say, you know what, let's just say you really think you should show the customer another bed. Well, we're going to go here and click show all. We're going to come back to beds and we're going to say, okay, well, let's show her this one too. So we're going to just put this as number 3, and now we're going to show the presentation, and so that's what we have. We have the 4 items that we've selected. So now we are going to make the presentation to the customer. She comes in, the client says, you know what, I've changed my mind on the beds. I'm not interested in a bed. Okay, but I do like the sectional and the chair. So what we're going to do, we're going to click the catalog button for the sectional and the chair. Once we've selected the catalog item, we can now email her photos. She can take it home to show somebody. You can email it to yourself. A lot of different things you can do there. And if you choose, you can also email the schematics and the price list if you'd like also, or you can print the photos. So that's what we've done here now. We have now selected and made a presentation of these two items. So from here, we are now going to go to the textile and trim page. So the textile and trim page, we're going to click on fabric and photos, jump the gun, and here's what we have here. It's a pretty powerful search engine. You can select by color, you can select by type, chenille, boucle, you can select by design, animals, contemporary, damasks, so forth and so on. Or if you know the pattern that you're looking for, you can type it in here, and this way you will get to see all of the colorways of that particular pattern. Here is Encore, and here are all of the colors of Encore that we have in our line. But let's just say the customer says, no, I want blue. I like the blue fabrics. Okay, well, I have all these. Now, if you wanted to narrow it down even more to say a blue chenille, now you have a blue chenille. All of our blue chenilles. And if you wanted to go down even further to say contemporary blue chenilles, that's what you have here. You have our contemporary blue chenilles. So that's the way that works. And when you find something that you like, you just click it. And let's just say we like these three fabrics here. And if you wanted to order cuttings to have these sent to the either to you or the customer's home or whatever it happens to be, you can click the catalog button. You can click on request cuttings. You can type in the customer's name and maybe a note. And what'll happen is it will go to the right person, and these are the colors that were selected. So that's how the cutting request works. If you wanted to create an email of these items that she selected, you're just going to hit email catalog. So that's that aspect. Then you can also just clear it all out and start all over again by hitting the clear button. Okay, so now what we want to do is I just want to show you how to create a design board. If I click on the design board, there's nothing here with the exception of how you set up the app at the beginning on the setup screen with your information on it. What this design board will actually look like is you will select your frame style, the body fabric, any pillow fabrics, any trims, wood finish, nails, metal, stone, notes, that kind of thing. And from here you can email it or print it or both to the client or for your book. So what we're going to do now is we're going to styles, and we're going to pick the frame style, and you can either go back to styles this way, or you can click right here where the style photo is going to go. And we're going to pick the Marlowe. And so we'll go to the Marlowe, and we're going to hit DB for design board. So once I click design board, I can click and view, and I can see that it's inserted the Marlowe picture. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pick the body fabric, and so I'm clicking over in the fabric section, and Encore is a fabric that I would like to use, and I'm going to use the Dijon color. So here is DB, and it's the body fabric, and that's going to go in the first slot. So if we go look at it, you can see that it is put it right here in slot number 1. Then we're going to come over here, and we're going to pick another fabric for pillows, and let's just grab this one, and we will take 4 square graphite and make that pillow number 2. And this particular style has 3 different pillows fabrics, so we're going to put that in number 3, and we'll look at it again. And now you have them all listed. So now we've decided we're going to add some trim, and the customer wants bullion on this base, and we're going to put Ashwood bullion, and we're going to put it in spot number 1, and we'll come back and we'll take a look, and here it is. And then of square 4 square graphite will have amber trim fringe, and we will put that in spot number 2, and that's probably enough trim for this. Now we will pick the wood finish. We'll come over here and let's just say we want to use cognac. So we're going to select cognac and come back, and okay, now we need nails, so let's go with hammered Renaissance, and we come back here to the design board, and we're done. Now you can type in special notes, doesn't need till the 4th of July, whatever it is that you want, and the client's name and the room and that kind of thing. And then you can choose, you can send it by email, and here's what it will look like. You can also put the cost in so that they know what it's going to cost, and there's your design board. And that is pretty much the extent of the app.